Paul, yes, his possession is 9/10 of the law. Oh, this aphorism implies that the one who claims title to and possession of property must have a very good case in order to oust the occupant, because possession is 9/10 of the law. Now, most of us realize that the saying should not be taken literally, but it seems to me that Clallam County is taking it literally. Poach. Yesterday in the study room, I had mentioned that it was against the law to reissue the protection order. But as a county, they don't realize that when you gave ownership of my sons to my wife without any notice or opportunity to be heard in 2011, then you reissued the protection order without waiting to see what the jury had to say. You seem to have a difficult time removing what has been used as the way to hold the custody of my sons. Now, I've identified the crimes. And for some stupid fucking reason, you sit there every day for the last 2.5 years saying, well, we don't have to enforce his rights. Now, my job was to inform law enforcement of the crime. But your arrogance in understanding that I can't just go and find Heidi and take my sons because you issued an illegal fucking protection order. Now, there's no petitioner's signature on it. There was no actual notice or opportunity to be heard. There's the fraudulent use of the state court seal. Pooch. There's forgeries. And for some reason, you think that because 9/10 of the law is her ownership of my sons, you don't have to enforce my rights as an owner of children. Now, I know what you wanted to do. You wanted to say I was crazy, mentally ill, mentally defective. When I had the evidence, I didn't commit the crime in Sequim, Washington. I emailed you the evidence that I wasn't in in Washington, and I told you it was against the law to issue a fucking protection order. Now, I keep telling you that the custody of my sons was given to my wife, and it was against the law and is against the law to do what you're doing because she has possession of my sons, and you refuse to enforce the fucking law. So let's just look at some of the life experiences. You know, a lot of judges, police officers, and sheriffs, if somebody had wronged them, had taken their truck without paying for it, they would have said, well, you're not fucking me out of my ownership. But as a citizen, I have to evaluate, well, what's the worth of the loss? Now, I've had to pay for a lot of life experiences. That was a $5,000 lesson. Oh, you never give ownership of any of your personal property until the person has paid for all of it. Yes! And in my ignorance of not understanding that people do wrong each other,